The drowned do not always die. In the quiet green depths of a forgotten lake, an entire village lives on. They breathe, they work, they love. They never left their homes, even when the water came to claim them. Most of the world believes the village of Bahia Verde was lost forever, a collection of stone ruins at the bottom of a man-made reservoir. But this is not a ghost story. It is a story of survival, of a community that chose the water over the land, adapting to a world few could imagine. They are hidden from sight, a secret held by the silent, shimmering surface of the lake. Their story begins not with an end, but with a choice. They are the people who stayed, the keepers of a world submerged, a testament to the enduring power of home. Before the water, Bahia Verde was a place of sun-drenched stone and rich earth. It was a farming village nestled in a lush Italian valley, surrounded by olive groves. Vineyards climbed the gentle slopes of the hills. Life moved with the seasons. The air smelled of wood smoke in the winter, blooming jasmine in the spring. Children played soccer in the piazza. Their shouts echoed off the walls of the ancient chapel. Families had lived there for centuries, their names carved into the very stones of their homes. This was not just a place they lived, it was part of who they were. The news of the dam arrived like a death sentence. Engineers and government men came with blueprints. They offered promises of a modern future. They spoke of progress, electricity for the growing cities far away. But for the people of Bahia Verde, it was the end of their world. They were told the valley would be transformed into a vast lake, a reservoir to power the nation. Their homes, their fields, their ancestors' graves, all would be submerged. The government offered compensation, a sum of money, and a new house in a sterile, unfamiliar town. Most left, but a few refused. A day in Bahia Verde begins not with the sun, but with a change in the light. The first rays penetrate the lake's surface, sending down shimmering columns of green and gold that illuminate the village. Inside a stone house, a family awakens. There is no alarm clock, only the soft internal rhythm that has been passed down through generations. They do not speak in the morning. Words are a precious commodity here. Instead, they communicate with simple hand gestures, a language of shared understanding developed over decades of living in the quiet depths. The air inside their home is warm and humid, tasting faintly of stone and recycled oxygen. Their first task is to tend the gardens. These are not ordinary gardens. Vertical nets strung between houses. A villager tending a vertical, glowing algae farm between two stone homes. Specialized, bioluminescent algae are cultivated. These glowing plants serve two purposes. They provide a primary source of nutrition, rich in protein and vitamins, and their soft, continuous light illuminates the village streets at night. They move gracefully, wearing simple, weighted boots to stay grounded. They carry woven baskets to collect the day's harvest. The survival of Bahia Verde hinges on one remarkable innovation: the air domes. These aren't complex high-tech machines, but an ingenious adaptation of old village architecture, homes of thick porous stone, roofs reinforced with a waterproof sealant made from local resins and sand. The true secret is a system of controlled gas exchange. Each home has a large bell-shaped dome, with pipes channeling life. Secret domes are also in cellars. The dome traps air, creating a breathable pocket, an upside-down bubble of life inside a submerged house. This is where they eat. This is where they sleep. The air is precious and carefully managed. No external tanks, impossible to maintain here. Instead, they harness nature. Bioluminescent algae they cultivate for food uses a low-light photosynthesis to release oxygen. Oxygen is funneled through simple clay pipes, running from algae farms into each home's air dome. In a world defined by quiet, love often speaks without words. Elena and Marco grew up together, their childhoods spent in the green twilight of Bahia Verde. Elena was a keeper, taught the delicate art of tending domes and glow. Marco was a forager, one of the few who dared into the deep. He found rare minerals and salvaged the world before the flood. Their courtship was a silent ballet. Marco left treasures, shells, smoothed glass. She made his way glow a little brighter. A blight dimmed the farms, air grew thin. Elena remembered a legend of algae in the darkest caves. The journey would push their simple gear. Without hesitation, Marco volunteered. They descended with only a handful of light. They navigated danger together. They returned as heroes, their love forged unbreakable. The surface of the lake is a boundary, a shimmering curtain between two worlds. For the people of Bahia Verde, the world above is myth and memory. The elders tell stories of the dry time, of wind on skin and rain on hot earth. The young can only imagine these sensations. A few foragers make swift, secret trips at night, gathering supplies that wash ashore, salvaging what they can from the modern world. They describe it as loud, fast, and blindingly bright. Roaring metal along the shore, smells of engines and food, artifacts that fascinate and confuse the children. But the world above is a growing threat. Tour boats send droning noise into quiet streets. The villagers remain perfectly still until noise fades. They have no idea of the vibrant community below. A dropped camera, a diver, or a scan could shatter their secret. Elders fear removal to a loud, chaotic world. The shimmering surface is their shield. The greatest threat may not come from above, but from within. The water grows unpredictable. Climate change brings extremes. Longer droughts, sudden heavy rains. Pressure mounts on their systems. A drop could expose domes. A rise could crush them. Currents turn dangerous. To witness this world is to be changed by it. Scientists, through rumor and careful searching, suspect it exists and speak in hushed tones. Their data hints at harmony in an extreme environment. It challenges our definitions of progress. They thrive on balance, stillness, patience, silence. Wealth is the quality of air and strength of community. To reveal them is to destroy them. The only honor is to learn from a distance. If you've been moved, like, share, comment what home means to you, and subscribe for more hidden worlds. The story of Bahia Verde is, in the end, a story about what we choose to hold on to when everything else is washed away. They lost land and sky, the ease of speech and convenience, yet kept what mattered most: home. Home was never just buildings. It was a community, a history, a shared identity. For 3 generations, they built a world of silence and light in the depths. Their quiet rebellion continues with every breath. When the floodwaters of change rise, what will you refuse to leave behind?